The sad news is most guys who try to quit drinking are gonna fail. It is what it is. I wish it weren't like that, but it is. If you want to quit drinking long term, what is it that you guys need? It's not willpower. You don't need to stay away from alcohol more. You don't need to try moderation. None of that. The key thing that's missing is identity change. Identity change actually means seeing yourself and embodying this new person that you want to be, the non-drinker, and then aligning your beliefs and your actions in accordance with your new identity. Ask yourself, have you ever considered how your identity is fueling your struggle to quit drinking? Let me explain. So our identity is formed on our habits. If you're regularly reaching for a drink, it's very, very likely that you identify as a drinker. If you're binge drinking on the weekend, you probably identify as a binge drinker. How often have you said that? I am a binge drinker instead of I binge drink. There's a massive, massive difference. It's a subtle change in our language, but it means everything. So ask yourself, what is your identity with drinking? I was known in my social circle as the party girl. Were you known as the party guy? Are you known as the person who never says no to a drink on a Saturday night? Are you known as that binge drinker? Ask yourself, how is alcohol part of your identity? Let's picture an artist. Now they create, they paint, and so they identify as being an artist. If you start to identify as being a drinker, you're painting that same old gloomy picture day in, day out. And you're more likely to act in accordance with your identity, making quitting so much more difficult. Changing this self-image is like trying to paint a beautiful sunrise over a mountain when you're so used to doing those gloomy, dark landscapes. It's uncomfortable and it's difficult, but it is possible. Remember, every artist can go from painting those gloomy, dark skies to the brilliant sunshines, and so can you. You can go from being the party boy into becoming the non-drinker. Now, this brings us on to the law of procrastination. And let's just quickly define procrastination. It's putting off a task or a set of tasks and just simply postponing them. Now, the law of procrastination states, the more a behavior forms part of your identity, the harder it is to change. So if you see yourself as that drinker, as the party boy, as a binge drinker, it's less likely you'll even want to change that behavior, even though externally you're saying, I want to change. Internally, there's that internal battle, and the internal knows best. It's not going to allow you to quit drinking. And this is why changing our self-perception of ourselves is so crucial before we even start thinking about quitting drinking. Because unless we change our identity, we're never going to quit drinking for the long term. We might be able to grin and bear it for 30 days, but long term, it's not going to stick. And I know it feels so difficult in the moment when you're trying to quit. And it's exactly the same as being in a traffic jam. You're sat there, you think there's nothing you can do to wiggle forward. You're just stuck there, you're just waiting. But there is a different way. My granddad taught me this. There's always a detour, there's always a back road, there's always a plan B, a different option for you to take if you open your eyes and you're willing to look for something different. So the first step in finding that detour, that alternative way, is recognizing that your identity is not fixed. It's changeable, it's malleable. You can be whoever the hell you want to be. But so often we get stuck waiting in that traffic jam, just thinking there's no alternative, there's no other way. But there is. If you want it, there really is another way. So the first step on your alcohol-free journey is identify what identity you have around alcohol. Are you a binge drinker? Are you drinking every day? How does alcohol form part of your identity? And then the second step is simply changing that identity. Who is it that you want to be? Visualizing who is Emma without alcohol? What are the things that she likes to do? Who are the types of people that she's going to spend her time with? What activities is she going to do on a Friday and Saturday night instead of being that crazy party girl? Like, what is that new identity? And then once you can visualize it, you can start to embody it and to become it. If you want some help at looking at how your identity is woven into your own identity, book a call with me below. I'd love to help you, and we can talk about how you can take your own alcohol-free journey going forward. And if you're interested in looking at the 3-step scientifically proven approach that I take with clients so that they can really break free from the chains of alcohol, check out the next video. There's a lot of free stuff on my channel. You can do this transformation completely free with all of the stuff I put out there. If you do want that one-on-one support and really nail this for the last time, book a call. Let's have a conversation. And let's just see how amazing life could be without alcohol for you. Check out the next video, and until the next one, take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao.